Hello. Look what we have here today.
What's up?
Play some music by this beautiful, talented lady.
Okay, so we're playing what is, I would say, my favorite song of yours. Like this.
It's kind of like we all gonna hug each other and just like go kumbaya to this
you
one,
know
right?
what? It definitely has a very emotional aspect to it, but it's like so uplifting and so beautiful and so motivating. So, without further ado, let's introduce our guest, Limore.
Hi.
Thank you for joining us.
So happy to have you here.
A true Momjo mama in our presence.
Right here, guys. Like, you wouldn't believe the story that Limore is going to share with us today.
Absolutely. And before we get started, we're going to say hello to everyone.
Hello.
We're going to say, please share, everybody. You can go ahead and share. You can go ahead and share. I can go ahead and share. Because sharing is caring. And the bottom line is that the story we have tonight that Limore is going to share with us needs to be told, needs to be heard, and needs to be experienced.
It's a beautiful way to put it.
This one is a true
beautiful person right here.
Right?
I'm trying to share it and I'm having issues.
All right,
she will help
I'm
you.
Gonna show Limore how to
Hi
share.
everybody, hey Lace.
So, yeah.
Oh, and of course, guys, we have a really amazing giveaway just in time for Halloween.
There we go.
So keep watching, keep saying hello. Hi everybody. I don't know if you can hear this beautiful song. It's a bit of piano.
She can just sing it for us, you know.
And she will.
And I woke up alive.
I got push.
Put on my shield and I stand in the fire.
Oh.
Walk out unscared.
See, we could just listen to you
I'm
sing.
untouchable today. I'm a warrior.
Woo, got cold shivers. You're amazing. Amazing.
I'm trying to share
I'm
it now on
pausing.
my
So guys,
music.
for the next hour, we're just going to listen to Limore singing.
Looking good.
Put on
Thank
your
you,
headphones.
Betty. Hey, Candace.
Head over to the kitchen and just listen to this.
Hi,
Head
Tara.
over to the kitchen.
I saw that you joined.
Just realized that Instagram
We didn't
hadn't
have
started,
Instagram, and
so
I'm going to start
we're just
sharing.
going to get it started. You guys share this video. Limore, I mean, I don't even know where to start talking about your amazing, inspiring, I know people sometimes are like, oh, inspiring? Yes, inspiring story.
Well,
tell us a little bit.
I was going to say, I've known Limore for a few years
Right.
because our kids went to daycare together. And since we started this journey, I've been talking to her about you because obviously you were around and I was seeing
like
you on
twice
social media.
a week at least.
I would be like, look what she's doing. Look what she's doing. Look how amazing she is. So we finally made it happen because the bottom line is we wanted to introduce the concept of like featuring a Momjo mama, a true person that has, you can explain what it is.
A Momjo mama is a mama who lives by the Momjo motto, which is to find your mojo, to find your true essence, what makes you truly shine and feel happy beyond, you know, being in the realm of mommying every day, right?
Yes.
Yes.
So Liat has been talking with Limore forever and ever and ever, and we said, you know what, we just had to have her on the show. So how do we get this conversation started?
Well, let's start with a bit of background. Hi, tell us about yourself. Who are you?
Yes, for people who are just watching through and you're like, well, she's beautiful, she can sing, but what is the story all about?
Exactly.
So my name is Limore Twena Ziskin. Twena's my maiden name, Ziskin is my married name.
Okay.
And I'm a mama of 3 beautiful girls.
No, but beautiful. The cutest things ever.
And if you guys are just coming on, say hi, give us a hello, give us some hearts, say hi to our guest. Yes.
So I have Gabriella who's 8, Eliana who's 6, and Avia who's 4.
Oh, busy.
Yeah, very busy. Very awesome.
All right.
And I have a very handsome husband. Again, I'm biased. His name is Isaac Ziskin.
I'll agree with that. He is handsome. There's no denying it.
And he's definitely upped the handsome factor since he's been sporting a beard.
Oh, that beard.
That beard?
I just saw
all
your
our
husband,
husbands
right?
have the beard.
Something about the beard.
I'm telling you.
So Liat's husband just came downstairs and I'm like, are you growing a beard? He's like,
He's like, I'm growing it out. Anyway, carry on.
So, yeah, so mommy of 3. I have my MBA.
You do? I didn't even know that.
She also has an MBA.
I mean, it's like layers upon layers of fabulosity.
She sings like an angel and she has an MBA.
No, but you, my God, I didn't know that. Wow. Okay, carry on.
So I worked at Johnson & Johnson for 4 years. And then I was a career mommy for 5 years.
Living the corporate life.
Mm-hmm.
And what happened then?
And then I had Eliana. And then I was with her at home for a year. And then I was thinking of going back, and then I got pregnant again. And then I decided, you know what, I'm just going to stay home
Just
and
gonna
enjoy
stay
this
home,
pregnancy.
yes.
And And right about when I was ready to go back to work, I got ill.
Oh, wow.
And so it changed things a little bit.
Yes.
And so here I am.
So here you are. So first of all, you look fantastic.
Thank you.
How are you feeling?
I'm feeling good. I have about 90% of my energy back, which for most people is about 100. So
Yeah, you are a very energetic person. That's true. That's true.
So tell us a little bit more about your diagnosis. I mean, what you've been dealing with?
So in December 2016, which was just this past December, I was diagnosed with advanced breast cancer, locally advanced breast cancer that had spread to my lymph nodes. And I don't know anything more than that, really, because I didn't want to know.
You didn't want to know.
I didn't want to know.
Wow, that was enough. It's enough to know.
I think that's enough.
Right.
Yeah. So I asked my doctor, actually, I explained to her that I only want to hear the good things. Only tell me what I absolutely need to know.
I mean, but this is the attitude that you have, and that's what's amazing.
And then tell me only the good things. And so right at the end of that whole explanation, I said to her, so what stage am I? And this is my Dr. Ellen Warner. She's amazing. She said to me, that is a stupid system. There's only two stages in my mind, curable and not curable.
Wow.
You, my dear, are curable.
Yes.
Oh my God. And I said,
Great.
great.
That's all over my body.
So I said, that's what I'm going to focus on. I'm curable. That's it. I don't need to know stage. I don't need to know survival rates. I don't need to know
label it, right.
recurrence rates. I don't need to know nothing. Why do I have to know? Is it 10%, 20%, 80% chance? I'm going to just be living with those numbers all day long if I know those
Right.
numbers.
So you're gonna go on Google and you're gonna really Google.
I did no
right?
Googling. Nothing.
No Googling.
Nothing.
That is
Was
right.
there any history of this in your family? I'm curious.
I have a first cousin who went through this.
Wow.
Yeah. And so, listen, they say 1 in 4 women are going to have breast cancer.
Really?
Yeah.
That's an
I did not
insane
know that was
stat.
Yeah.
statistic.
Yeah.
My grandmother passed away from it, but that was obviously way back
Many
when there was
years
no real information and
Yeah.
education.
People are just leaving you beautiful messages. Valerie's saying, love you, beauty.
I love you,
Renate's
Valerie.
saying, love you,
You're an
angel.
angel.
I love you,
You're so
Shauna.
wonderful.
Saying
I mean,
hi. Thank you for jumping on.
I love all of you
no,
guys.
but seriously, being in your presence is amazing. And I felt this even before this whole diagnosis.
Like the
when we
energy,
used to
right?
hang out, and
Right?
the energy is
I feel it. I feel
amazing.
it. I just met you, but I feel so much amazing.
So when
energy.
did the singing, and I know you're artistic as well, and you have that like
Yeah.
vibe
So
to you. When
the
does
art took a backseat.
Okay, but that was always there, right?
Yeah. So really, in that first appointment with Dr. Warner, one of my first questions, other than all the crap I was about to go through, was, will it affect my voice? And she said no. So I turned to my husband. I said, I'm recording an album.
I'm recording an album.
I'm recording an
I
album.
mean, who says that?
Yeah, we get
As the first thing, right? As the first thing you want to
through
do.
tears and a lot of shock and sadness and insanity. But
Wow.
yeah, I just thought, you know what? I need to do something to distract myself
Yes.
from this crap.
Yes.
And it really was so therapeutic to do it. And I did it in a very measured, consistent way. It wasn't just, oh, I'm going to record an album, I'm going to sing. No.
Yeah, like binge record and sing.
1 week I'm writing. 1 week I'm recording. 1 week I'm writing. 1 week recording. 1 week filming a video. 1 week singing at a gala. 1 week recording. So imagine the day before the surgery, I'm in the studio for 4 hours. So, okay, day before surgery, I wake up, my heart is racing. I'm scared. I'm really scared. It's really
Terrifying.
it's messed up.
Yeah.
But for 4 hours, I thought of nothing but what I'm singing, the lyrics, and is it coming off right? Okay, do it again, 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 do it
And
again.
that's your
So your
that's
brain
your
was
passion,
somewhere else.
the music and the singing.
And you know what? My husband called me on the way out of the studio, and he goes, "How was your therapy session?" And I said, "How was your therapy session?" I said, "It was amazing. For 4 hours, I thought of nothing." And of course, the second it was done, the heart racing comes back. And all that. But for 4 hours, the day before surgery, I'm like, ooh. And you know what? 2 days before that, I sang at the Bialik Gala, honoring Shauna Harris.
Wow.
And you know what? For the whole week leading up to that, I was not thinking about anything. I was thinking about what dress I'm going to wear, how I'm going to do my makeup, what kind of tchotchke I'm going to put in my hair so I look beautiful, because I was bald at the time, and I'm thinking of all those things other than the surgery.
Wow.
And so I'm trying to bottle up and try and figure it out, what it is that drove me to be that way and to find a way to apply it to everyday life.
Okay, so how do we do it?
So I've come up with a phrase which describes it.
Give me a formula.
Go for it.
Aggressive positivity.
Aggressive positivity.
It's not just positivity. Aggressive.
It's like amazing
It's
positivity.
like it's taking the muscle, putting it behind it, and because so many times when I got diagnosed, people would say to me, and so well-meaning, so well-meaning,
I would just need to be on.
oh, you have cancer. Be positive.
Be positive.
But really, when you're thinking about it, you're like, what the hell does that mean? Be positive. You're about to get chemo. I'm going to have radiation, a surgery. And I have to explain to my 4-year-old that mommy's going to be sick. How do you do that?
I don't know.
Positive?
How do you do it?
Mommy's going to be too sad,
Be positive.
too sick.
Stay positive.
Okay.
So would you say rather just don't say those words? Just don't.
So, no, it's not. It's not about not saying the words positive, because we have to be positive, but we have to take the action to back it up.
Okay.
So when you're faced with an aggressive enemy, an aggressive disease, an aggressive anything, you have to put out a
100%.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
So now, how do you do that? Okay. So there's aggressive positivity of the mind 1st. So you have to flip.
Right.
I'm not sick. I'm healing.
Perspective.
Oh.
Okay. First,
Just repeat that.
Yes.
Okay. It's aggressive positivity of the mind first.
Love.
You do mind flips, okay? So it's not enough to be positive, you have to flip. Flip what it is that you're thinking about. I'm not sick with cancer. I'm healing.
I'm healing.
Wow.
That is a big aha moment.
Yes.
Because it really means the
And
same
I was
thing.
telling everybody around
It's
me
like
the same thing.
it's glass half empty, glass half full,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
It reminds me a lot of
Yes.
that.
Wow.
And
Perspective.
I'm not receiving my first chemo treatment. It sounds terrible. Chemo
Right,
in the movies,
right,
you imagine
right,
like
right.
bleh, people barfing and all this pain and suffering and horribleness. No, I'm getting medicines. These are medicines. And I have to get these medicines. So when they're going through my veins, I'm not thinking, oh, this is terrible. It's going to make me so sick. It's like, oh, you're going to fix me. You're going to heal me. You're going to shrink this nastiness.
It's so beautiful.
Okay? And so that's the kind of thing that I was thinking about. And as well, okay, I'm not going in for surgery. These doctors aren't coming and cutting me up and it's going to be horrible. They're saving my life.
Right. They're removing what's threatening.
They're my
saving
angels,
my life.
saving my life. So do you know what I was doing right before being operated on?
No, I do.
I was like, guys, they thought I was cuckoo. Before they put the mask on, I'd like to take a minute. Can I take just 30 seconds to thank each and every one of you for showing up today, for being present, and for doing a great, amazing job that you're going to do because you're saving my life today.
Wow. Woman, I mean, you got the attitude all right.
I actually have no words for that.
If you guys are watching this, please share this video. We're listening to Limore. Tell us about her story of, struggle and art and everything in between. So share this video. This is amazing. People need to.
The thing is that you had
hear
this
And
energy
I
before, but now you've really.
But you applied it to your enemy, right?
So carry on.
I feel like I always had it before, but now it's very public.
Yeah.
Because I chose to share what I'm going through
Thank
publicly.
God you're sharing it, because look what you're going to do. Like, for someone who's going through it or not, or someone who even knows someone that's going through it, you're just planting a seed of this amazing outlook and how to look at things, which I think is phenomenal.
You know, sometimes I'm going to give you an example of a little flip of how to. Okay, so I get these needles every 4 weeks to shut down my ovaries. It's to put me into menopause because my disease happens to feed on estrogen, right? So I get these needles. So it kind of sucks. It's not fun. I don't like needles. Nobody likes needles, and they kind of hurt. And to make myself feel better about the situation, so when I went into the hospital just 2 weeks ago, I'm with the nurse, and you have to pull your pants down and get it in the butt.
How you get it in the butt?
It's so awkward, right? It's so awkward. I can't imagine what men go through when they do their prostate exam, but it is the most awkward moment ever.
Level of
and I
awkward.
pull down my pants, and I'm looking behind me at the nurse, and she's kind of flicking the needle, and I'm like, give me the 1, 2, 3 before. And I said to her, I'm like, be honest. This is the nicest butt you've seen all day. And so she's laughing and I'm laughing, and as she's putting it in, I'm not as tense. I'm not as I'm not as it's
Focused on it.
Yeah, I'm breathing. So it's taking the worst situation, because cancer sounds like the worst, right? It's the worst. It's the shittiest. It's the most disgusting thing. It's but you gotta try and flip it.
Right.
Flip it.
Here's another flip.
Go for it.
You have cancer. No one can say no to you. Do whatever the hell you want. Okay?
They're like,
whatever
you cannot say
the
no
hell
because
you
It's
want.
like the
I wanna
second best
record an
excuse
album?
after being
Sure,
pregnant,
baby,
right?
yeah.
Yeah.
I want to film a video. Sure. How are you gonna say no?
No one will say
Okay.
no.
So do things. Take it. It's a gift. I know it sounds crazy. I had fun.
So tell
In between the hard moments, there were
Yes.
hard moments.
Yes.
There were disgustingly hard moments, shocking moments, sad, on the floor, crying, disgusting moments. But I'm gonna give you another example how I flipped it.
Do it.
All right. So in the heat of like, I'm so upset. I want to like crawl into a cave. I want to scream. I want to scream at God. I want to do all of that. So I asked all my family and friends who wanted to visit. We're talking the first 2-3 days after being diagnosed. I'm like, guys, I want you to come with your funniest stories. I want your most embarrassing moments, your weirdest bodily function diseases, things that you think that would make me laugh.
All the
and you
pooping
don't think.
stories.
All my friends, all my cousins, they all show up at my house telling me about conditions like anal fugax. Have you ever
the
heard
ad
of
would just
I
like
don't even know what that is. I don't even know if I want to know what that
It's
is.
when your sphincter contracts in and it goes like you know,
Fugax?
Yeah, fugax. So
Just
there's
the word.
somebody in my world, and I have 1,500
anal-
friends.
No,
I will
everyone's like,
never
who
give it
has
up for
that?
this. I will never give it up.
hands
But
up
one
if you
of
have anal fugax. Anyone?
I now know about it. I feel you. It is terrible. So you know when you get those calf
Right, the cramps.
cramps in the
Yeah,
middle
Charlie
of the night?
horses.
Okay, so this is the same thing, but in your butt.
Oh my lord.
Butt cramp?
And it makes you go ah. And if you can imagine
Oh,
that.
I know exactly what that is.
Okay, so that was one of the
I
first.
had one in my life. Sorry.
One of the first laughs I had
That's amazing.
was
How
hearing
did you
about this
even have
condition.
the
I know, I
mindset
feel
to
so
think
sorry
about
for
it?
anyone that has it. It's the worst. But it made me laugh. But you see, so
I
here
am
you-
lol,
here
you're
I am.
rock. Says Bailey.
I could write a book of all the
Everyone's
embarrassing,
saying
weird things.
No, you don't understand the comments. Everyone's like, you're amazing, you're one of a kind, and then you just tell the
Oi.
story. Everyone's like, oi,
Oi.
lol.
Hi, Ima.
Rug.
Sorry, I'm so
Laughing my ass
embarrassing.
off.
I'm putting a big smile on our faces right now.
Wow. So that's what you did.
So you
you
got all
asked
the
everyone to come
grossness
to you
from
and not
everyone.
sit there and cry with you and give you that sympathy.
So here's, I kind of created an army of aggressive positives around me.
Okay.
Okay.
Your soldiers.
So I turned everybody around me into aggressive positives. So I told
Wow.
everybody that I want only happy things and all those things to uplift me. Let's do fun things. Let's go for walks. Let's read stuff. Let's do movies, massages, foot massages, whatever. Whatever it is that made me happy, I did. And a lot. A lot of it.
Beautiful.
And if you don't know what you love,
Go for it. How do
you
you...
gotta figure it out. And I feel like that's one of the things that mommies in general, we forget.
But
Right.
this is the core of
We
Momjo, and that's
forget
why you're
that we
living
need,
it.
and we need to take care of ourselves. We need to be at the top of the pyramid of happiness. Why? Because when we're happy,
The whole family.
the whole family
Right.
is
I mean,
so happy.
we should just leave and just let
Yes,
her talk.
let her just run Momjo.
She's just perfection. That's
Imper-
exactly it.
Impersonation of
That
Momjo.
is exactly
Right.
it.
So I feel like what happens is, before, the way I used to operate is, okay, I get in the house. Okay, we take apart the kids' bags. Do they have homework? They're hungry. They're tired. You need to shower them. We have to go through everything that how their day was. Are they hot? Are they cold? Are they sick? Are their teeth? Do they
Yeah.
have to cut their toenails? Whatever it is, wash their hair. Okay, Ima, I need a note for school. Okay, you're organizing all of that. Okay, boo, snacks. Mommy, I'm tired. I'm hungry. They don't want to go to sleep. Finally, they're sleeping quiet. You're like, oh my God, husband. Oh, did I get his dry cleaning? Did I get his, is he hot? Is he cold? Is he hot? Is he hungry? Does he need a snack? Is he good? Okay.
How was
baby,
his
how are you?
day?
How was his
Yeah.
day? How are you? Finally get a chance to breathe.
Oh my god,
How are
I'm
you? How are you
exhausted
doing?
just listening
I
to
know.
you.
Aren't you
I'm
exhausted?
done.
No, exhausted.
Okay, and then the last thing I do when I get into my bedroom at 11 o'clock at night is, do I have time for a shower?
Right.
Just a
Yeah.
shower.
A shower.
Just a shower.
A shower.
Just to remove all the schmutz from
And now,
the day.
the way I started thinking is, when I get home, if I need a shower that badly, the first thing I do is, guys, I'm getting in the shower. Who's coming with me? 3 kids. Take care of me first for a minute. If I'm hungry, if I'm not starving.
Yes.
Sorry, guys. I need a granola bar.
Yeah.
I need to take a bite of an apple. I need to sit for a minute.
Yeah.
Wow.
Okay.
But
It's what we should all be doing.
Yeah.
But and again, I'm not perfect at this at all. But once in a while, or try to aspire to try to be aggressively positive for 1 minute.
So did this all happen
2 minutes,
for you
5 minutes.
the moment you had to face this challenge? Like, did life just take that flip?
So I'm a naturally positive person.
Right.
I'm just that way.
Yeah.
It's annoying to many people.
I'm
just that way. However, I was forced to do it in such an intensive way. I had to uplift myself. And it was very difficult for everybody around me. Because here I am busy uplifting myself, and my husband has to go to work.
Wow.
And my parents and siblings are crying behind the scenes while I am doing this happy dance.
Interesting.
So it took a toll on everyone, even though I was busy being happy. My sister said to me, she goes, "You think this only affects you?"
Right.
And it's true.
All the people around.
But it didn't affect my kids as much as I thought it would. Thank God. Because what they saw is me doing this.
Mom being mom.
Singing and
now,
doing
don't get me wrong. I sat on the couch a lot.
Yeah.
There were times where mommy just had no energy at all, and I had to lie on the couch for an hour, or go in to take a nap for an hour or two. But for the most part, they didn't feel it.
That's beautiful.
Wow.
I had a really interesting moment where Gabriella had her friend over, and her friend Talia came to our house, and she hadn't seen me bald. And when I answered the door, she got really scared, and she was kind of like hiding behind the door. And I felt really bad because I forgot to mention it to the mom to warn her that I'm really bald now. And this is when I had no eyelashes and no eyebrows, and you know, first I shaved it, and I had this cool. I looked like a badass, but not sick yet. And so here I looked like really, like I had no hair, and so she was hiding behind Gabriella. And I see Gabriella coming up to me. She goes, "Talia, don't worry. Her hair's going to grow back in the spring."
Her hair's going to grow back
spring.
in the
She goes,
spring.
"Mommy just has a little bit of breast cancer."
Just a little...
just a little bit.
That's amazing that she took over in that moment.
Yeah. And she comforted her. She said, "It's okay."
And then the friend came in and off they went to play.
It took me a little bit more time. Yeah, it was still a bit awkward. I stayed away for a little bit of time, but you know what? Afterwards, by the end of the play date, she was okay. She was okay.
Wow.
And so it was interesting for me to see how she had processed it.
Amazing. What about, I mean, let's move a little bit to that creativity that was born or was already there but was reignited.
By the way, oh yes, I'm going to go back to that in 1 second. If you don't mind. I'm writing a book about aggressive positivity.
I mean, this is just the start of it.
Yeah, I mean, that's the name of your book, right?
So, because my dream is to do a TED Talk, but first I have to write the book, and then from the book I'll draw.
Okay,
my
listen,
God,
my
it's
dream
gonna
is
be
to go to TED
be there.
and watch you. We will be there to document it.
I like TED, but I'd rather watch it in
Well,
video.
you're coming
for
with
you.
me. For you, we're going to be there.
For
Do
you,
you know
I'm
that
coming.
TED is happening this week on Friday in Toronto at the Distillery District?
Cool.
No, sorry, not Distillery. Evergreen Brickworks. Just by the way.
Cool.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I'm not ready yet. I need some time
No,
to cook.
that's okay. You keep
Next
cooking.
year.
So, back to creativity.
Go for it.
Oh, so what did you want to
Yeah,
do?
no, so we want to know about that creativity that just sort
And
of
how much time do
sprouted
we
up.
have left?
We have
still another
20 minutes.
Oh my God.
Girl,
Talk.
we go for
As long as we got
long.
people watching, let's go. Let's
Should we
talk.
tell people very quickly
Oh,
before we get into the
about the
creative process,
giveaway.
right? We have a giveaway. We always do a treat of the week.
Okay.
Every week we put together something that we think people are going to love, that we love, that we're obsessed with.
We want to spoil a special mama.
Right.
Thank you, babe. We
have
want
a
to
low
spoil a
battery.
special mama so that she feels a little bit fueled and happy.
Exactly.
Happier with love. I'm just plugging
And
in.
in just 5 days, we got Halloween coming up.
Oh,
5
yes.
days.
Okay, so before we go on, Limore, do you guys celebrate Halloween?
Yeah,
You
it's
do.
Halloweeners.
What is
Halloweeners
everyone
up,
saying?
do you
Love
dress
your paintings. I'm hooked on every one of your inspiring words.
Aww.
People are just loving your work as we would expect it.
Enough.
All right, so before we continue, let's just break
Yeah.
for a second, talk about our giveaway.
Right.
We got
yes.
sidetracked.
Very quickly,
Yes.
okay? We have been working with this beautiful local business. Name is Bon & Co.
Carla from Bon & Co.
Right.
And she does party supplies, but like the most amazing ones.
Yeah,
I've ever
but
seen.
like it's elevated party supplies. So it's not like the stuff you'll go and get at the dollar store, right? Which I always get for like
Oh my
birthday
God,
parties.
this is amazing.
I
It's
know,
like
right?
stunning stuff.
Those
This
are the-
kind of stuff.
Those
that you
are
wanna
the
put on your
napkins.
table.
Creep it real.
That is
These are the
awesome.
plates.
Look at this plate.
This is the
spiderweb
balloon. It
plate.
goes boop. And wait for it. We've got the party cups because they're like this. They're
bats.
bronze with bats on them. Check those out. They actually come with open
Dude,
fan
I don't
out
even know if I
bats.
want to
That
use
is
this
so
for
cute.
children, man.
I know,
I would
it's
use
like an
this for
adult
my
Halloween party.
But look at this.
We haven't been
balloon.
invited to anyone's Halloween party.
I
An
know.
adult one. I think we should.
I think we should have our own.
So-
so this blue balloon I'm obsessed with.
If you
Like
would
the letters.
love, I know, isn't it amazing?
So
If
pretty.
you would love to get your hands on this fabulous giveaway, it could be just yours right here from the bag. It's going
beautiful
straight to
package.
you. All you have to do is, and here we go. Number 1, share this video.
Yep.
Number 2,
You got a hashtag treat of the week in the comments section.
right there. And number
Treat of the
3,
week.
there we go. Number 3, you have to like Momjo, and you have to like Bon & Co. Party
Yeah,
Supplies.
give them the link to
I will
Bon
link
& Co
it.
so people can find them. This little like bats actually just like flap open their wings when you pull out the cups.
That's amazing.
No, you don't understand how
Stunning
amazing
stuff.
they are. You guys all need to check them out. You can order online.
Yeah.
They are local to the GTA. They have beautiful, beautiful
And we
stuff.
just used their stuff for a very special project.
You'll see it next week.
Teaser. Yes, just stay tuned. And like Liat would say, watch this space. So hashtag tweet of the week, share the video like Bon & Co. and Momjo, and it could be yours in
Okay.
the next like 24 hours.
Let's do it.
All right.
So,
next.
creativity.
We were talking about, yes, because you had the singing and the art and everything. Was it always there? Like, did you put it aside when you had kids, would you say? You had to like kind of put it aside?
You've always been
I
like,
put it aside when I was working at Johnson & Johnson.
There we go. Because you're working.
I was working. I'd come home and I'd put the kids to bed, and then I'd go back on, log back on from 8:30 to 12:30, and it was like
So, did you...
3 years pregnant. I have to do another
Girl.
revision of the presentation. It was hard.
So were you, overall, would you say you were like happy overall, or did you feel like something was missing? I'm not saying with the work, with the job.
Yeah.
Job aside. I'm saying like because you weren't
My soul
fueling,
was
that's what I'm saying.
dying.
It's dying.
I mean,
Wow.
listen, I tried to stick myself in here and there. I started painting these beautiful khamsas.
Yes,
And I started doing that at that time. But yeah, everything had to take a back seat because, listen, we got a new house that I had to pay a mortgage for. So I had to work like crazy hours.
Right.
And it was a very challenging job. And I had a baby.
Oh,
Wow. I worked and then I had a baby and then I came back and I had a toddler and I mean,
Yeah.
I brought her to work once, at midnight because I had to work on something and grab a folder. I mean, it's hard having little ones. I feel like my little one is now 4. Life gets much easier.
Oh.
fully. The
It's
moment you
sweet
get out of the
When
toddler
they're out
stage.
of diapers
Yes.
and when they're walking on their
Yes.
own, when they sleep at normal hours,
Yes.
and they're not as mommy, you start to get a little bit of your life back.
Here's some hope for moms who are going through the diaper stage right now.
Or first time
It
moms.
gets
I was
easier.
there.
It
I
gets
was
easier.
there.
So let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
This was something we were speaking about. How like you always hear people when they go through challenges or struggles in their lives, then they say, oh, like now I realize that if I don't do it now, I'm never going to do it or make a change or start something that I've wanted to start or a business or whatever. But why do you think it is that people not wait, but like why is it mostly when people are challenged with difficult life
And I mean,
stories?
you're a prime example of that, right? Like you face this and you're like, oh yeah, I'm going to start singing, I'm going to get that creativity
How do
going
we
the
come
way you wanted it
aggressively
to go.
positive?
Before we have to deal
Yes.
with that kind of hardship.
Yes. Isn't that a good question?
Woo, that's a loaded question. See,
It's a big one.
this is the interesting part of all this is that I'm figuring it out myself. Right?
Right.
So here I am, la-di-da, going through my life. I'm still doing little bursts of music, bursts of art, bursts of, one of my dreams is to do public speaking, motivational speaking.
Right.
And I'm trying to figure it out. But when your life is so demanding that
Yes.
you have these little babies, unfortunately, I find it very difficult to focus on that. And you're in survival mode.
Yeah,
So I would
totally.
say that when you're in survival mode, just survive.
Get it through.
Get through every day. Don't put pressure on yourself to find your passion and your exact thing that you have to do right now. Your passion is to clean that poop off the floor. I'm sorry. Your
Do
house
it
has
if
to
you're
be
gonna
clean.
do it. It
If
has
your
to be done
kids are
passionately.
clean, it's a miracle. If your kids are clean and fed
Yes, I agree.
and confident,
Yes,
Amazing.
like confident, and I'm not saying being extroverted, but just like confident in
Yeah.
their lives,
Yeah.
in their everyday being. If they're happy kids,
Knowing that they're loved, right?
yeah, and not to
Cared
say
for.
that if you have an unhappy kid, you're not doing a good job, but you know, having just a normal day where they eat their food, it's really a miracle. Really.
Yeah.
So just pat yourself on the back, all the mommies out
Yeah,
there.
sure.
So if you're in survival mode, just
Good.
survive. You have to be
Pat
aggressively
yourselves.
positive that there's a light at the end of
patting
the
you, we're
tunnel.
patting you.
You will have more time. They will grow. They will grow. They will go to university. I mean, what do
So
you do?
you're
when
saying
your
have a
kid-
bit of patience.
Yeah, it's
Give
like,
yourself
you
a
don't have to conquer the world in a day, in a year, in 5 years, in 10 years. Here I am. My oldest is 8.
Right.
From 0 to 8.
Yeah.
I was mommy. That was my full-time everything.
Wow.
Holy Moses. Like, so intense. It's so intense. I had them 8, 6, and 4. They're 2 years apart. So when my 4-year-old was... Oh, so when
you had a
Gabrielle was
4-year-old,
4,
2-year-old,
I had a 2-year-old and a
and a
baby.
baby.
Right.
That's
Yeah.
intense.
I know.
And if I ever felt sorry for myself, you know what my sister did?
What?
When her daughter was 1.5 years, she gave birth to twin boys.
So she reminded you of that?
So you were like, okay.
So I'm like, okay. And not to minimize my hardships,
No.
but whenever I was in the heat of the craziness,
Right.
which happens with all 3 of them screaming at the same
Oh,
time,
yeah.
I just kept thinking about her, and I'm
Like,
okay. I can
I'm
do
okay,
this.
I
When
can
they
do
get
it.
the symphony going, you're like,
Right.
it could be so much harder.
Right. So that's why, you know, I feel like being aggressively positive is not about being this rah-rah cheerleader all day long.
Okay.
It's not about that. And it's not about becoming a superstar in your field, and it's not about, you know, you find that one dream and boom, you're going to do it. No. It's about being aggressively positive about the daily ups and downs.
Right.
Okay? So for example, I'm going to give you one example that a lot of mommies will identify with. So
Okay.
my 4-year-old, when she was 3, did not want to get dressed in the morning. Anyone know this battle?
Very typical.
I don't want to wear that. I don't want to wear that. I don't want to wear that.
My
And bring that
4-year-old
in
likes
my
to
thing.
wear monochrome colors, so she likes to dress up like a gray ninja in the morning, head to toe gray.
Okay,
Wow.
so for me, I had the dressing a Via in the morning battle. Every morning, like, ugh, and I was dreading it every morning. Ugh, on the way to opening her door
Yes,
already,
you
my
just
heart
knew.
is like,
Yeah.
how long is this
Oh,
battle
yes.
going to be? Is it going to be a minute? Is it going to be 10 minutes?
Yes.
Are we going to be late because
Dreading
of her,
it.
her thing? Am I going to end up yelling at her? Can I do it quickly? Am I going to do a little trick? Am I going to go, oh, wear this? And then she's like, no. And then are you going to, oh, you're going to, no.
Exhausting.
And then suddenly it would turn into this tantrum,
course.
and then you're like, oof, and then finally you're forcing them to put on the clothes, and then you have this kid, and then the other kids from downstairs, Ema, I'm hungry, and I'm like, trying to get her. Okay, so we
struggle
all
sound
I'm
familiar
done.
at all.
I'm done.
no,
I'm
it doesn't
exhausted.
matter. Isn't that
That
exhausting?
story.
I'm exhausted talking about it. Okay.
Okay.
So then I decided I am no longer dressing her. I'm not dressing her anymore. I'm playing a game with her.
Okay.
So it's no longer dressing her, playing a game. Okay, what does that mean? I open the door. Avia! We're gonna play a game today. Oh, Ina! What are we gonna play? She's so excited. Okay. I pulled out 3 outfits that I'm okay with her wearing.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3. Okay, Avia, you see the 3 outfits? Yeah, Ina. Okay, we're gonna play a game. You have to put your hand on these outfits like this. Endendino, sofa la catino, sofa la caticato, eli belly boom.
Oh.
And that's the outfit
That's it.
you're gonna wear.
Oh, wow.
But you have to
Do it.
So let's learn the song. Me, Ima, me.
She wants to do it.
So then, endendino,
Guys,
sofa
take
la
note of it.
catino, sofa la and she's so excited, and she realizes that whatever she goes boom on, that's the outfit, so that she kind of switched it, and she's like boom, and then she chose
You're
it,
good.
and then she chose that outfit, and then I was like, oh my god.
This is working.
Holy Grail right here, right
brilliant.
now.
So we did the Endendino game for 6 months.
Wow.
Dino.
Guys,
It doesn't. No.
Parenting 101 in Dandino.
And then Dino. Okay?
No.
There's going to be a
Doesn't-
book called Aggressive Positivity, another one called And then Dino.
Endendino. But
For kids.
this is the thing, though. Again, this doesn't work for every kid.
Right. But
It
you
doesn't-
found what works for
I
you.
found a game that happened to work for her, and it didn't work every time, so it didn't mean that I didn't
Yeah.
have the odd tantrum still.
Of course.
But most of the time, I'm doing this Endendino game,
But it's because you switched your mindset to try and make it something fun rather than dreaded in some way that you thought she would appreciate.
Another one, food.
Oh.
Food. Ima, I don't eat that. Ima, no, it's brown. I don't like the crust.
It's green.
I don't like
It has
this.
green on
has
it.
green on it. So I have two things that I did
What
for
did
food.
you do?
And they still like the pizza, the pasta. That's what their default. But I'm
Right.
slowly, and I mean slowly, I'm expanding their food palette.
That's
so
awesome.
I have a good behavior chart on the wall. And they get stickers for good behaviors. And they need 40 stickers in order to get a prize,
Yes.
which is a substantial
That's a good amassing
and
of
it
stickers
takes,
right there.
it can take a month or two to get there, sometimes more. And things that they get points for are being polite all day, right? Or sharing
No exceptions.
all day, taking plates to the sink all day, trying new foods.
Nice.
So they say that it takes 20 times
To change
to
the
change
palate.
yes.
Yeah. Wow.
So you got to keep trying.
We're at restaurants. And who wants to try a lentil barley soup with chicken for a sticker? Me.
Perfect.
All it takes is one of my kids to say me,
And
and then
the
the
other
other two are
ones.
like, I want a sticker too. I want a sticker too.
It's like a chain reaction.
So I play them off of each other in a positive way.
I love that.
Interesting.
Oh,
So
love
I've
it. It's
been-
healthy competition.
I've been
right?
trying to explain that trying something doesn't mean you actually have to eat the whole thing. It just means you have to try.
You gotta try it.
Shine
You know
will
how-
be like, no, I don't want to try. So I'm like, just one bite.
You know what I do to my children when we're gonna try food? I'm like, we have something that they've never tried before, and they're like, "Ugh." I'm like, oh. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about?
No, I just am laughing.
Guys, the movie, what's it called? Guys, please feed me the answer to this. Zootopia.
Zootopia.
So the song, the Shakira song is Try Everything, right?
Oh.
So I just go, oh, and they're like, okay,
Okay, we're doing it.
Try everything.
I think I would try anything if you did that in front of me.
It's
anytime
anytime for you.
That's really brilliant. So
my
you're
favorite.
basically putting it into all the facets of your life. Let's talk
trying.
about,
Thank you, Clara.
if you don't mind this
Yes.
question,
Yes.
your relationship.
Oh,
Because sickness, no sickness, aggressive positivity, no aggressive positivity. You've probably been together 10 years at least.
12 and a half.
There we go.
Yeah.
Come on,
Yeah.
give us some tips.
Yeah. Tips.
Anything,
Oh my
just
God.
any little
or things
things
you've
that
learned going through this.
I didn't prep you this in advance.
Yeah, no,
Like,
it's
I'm
like
just
the
curious. What do
ambition.
you do that? Do you like do date night? Do you schedule like everybody says you should do? But like really, who does that? That's what I was saying.
We do.
You do.
Not date night,
No date night.
but going out night. Saturday nights we go out.
You go out.
Awesome.
We organize a babysitter. Even when the kids were really, really little, I would either I would make friends with their camp counselors.
Smart.
Because they're
Shaking down
fun. They're fun.
numbers
Their counselors are
of
fun and
wisdom.
they're young.
Yeah.
And
They
so
love them
I'd
already,
make
right?
friends with 2-3 of them, and then I'd invite them to my house once to play after dinner, and then they would, and for them it was so cool.
Yes.
Yeah,
They got that.
Jessica's
Yes.
coming over.
Yes.
And so this is
They
someone
get
that they
excited.
associate with fun, not
Yeah.
school
Totally.
or not, this is their counselors, so they love it.
Amazing.
And I asked them who they loved the most. And
Yes.
so,
And then you repeat that.
yeah, they loved it. So,
They love you the most.
So, Clara Ash knew that it was Zootopia.
right.
She's got your
yeah,
back.
hey, Clara got my back.
That's number
here.
one.
Thank you.
And Mary says it's definitely a pick-me-up, and we're awesome. And yeah, that goes.
And
to
Rosa
you for
says,
sure.
hola. And Danielle says,
Hola.
Limore, you're inspiring.
So hold on. So you go out now. Do you go out with friends or do you go out alone? Or a bit of both?
so we're extroverts to the extreme. So we love
People.
we're
Yeah.
like, who's coming out? Oh, and it's always different people, and
Okay.
we love to
We
hit the
ready?
town.
Let's
We
do
like,
it.
I feel like it's a good idea to put on a pair of heels and just remind yourself
Of being a little
of
sexy.
a little
right?
bit, like a little bit of this. Let your husband see you in a light that's slightly different than the barf
Other
on
than
the shoulders.
and the pajamas,
Yeah.
yes, where the like
It's okay.
boobs are
It's
hanging
just
and
it made me feel
Like right
good.
now.
'cause It made me feel good too, because I during the week you get used to seeing yourself in a certain way.
sweat.
Totally.
Yeah, it's fun, and it's how it should be. I mean, what, you're gonna wear fancy outfits while your kid is barfing and pooping all over you? No, but it's nice to find an excuse to go out. So that was our Saturday. So once we had a babysitter in place, we made it a priority because we thought that it would be much cheaper than therapy.
Oh, totally. Totally.
Cheaper than therapy, going out on a Saturday night. There we go.
Yeah.
That's
Have a glass
simple,
of
guys.
wine. It ends up,
Guys.
with a lot of laughter and a lot of, inside jokes and memories. You're making memories.
Yeah.
And I don't have the magic ingredient.
No, but it's. I just like to hear like what different people do.
For me, at least, something my mother told me actually. I asked her, "What's your secret?" And she said, "I just try to be kind to Abba."
Oh,
that's it.
that's amazing. Abba means dad.
And
like
I feel, and I feel like so many of us forget about that kindness, right? In the grind of life.
Try to be nice to each
Try
other.
to be nice.
Try to be nice. It could be so simple.
That's beautiful.
There was something I can't remember who
And we're
told
not
me.
perfect. Right? We have our ups
100%.
and downs, but try to be nice to each other.
I can't remember who told me, but this is what I try to keep in the back of my mind, is that if you put your partner first, always, then he's putting you first, you're putting him first. In other words, you're always being prioritized.
Right.
Not by yourself, but by someone else.
Right.
But the point is your focus is always on prioritizing that other person.
Right.
So you're both elevated at all times.
I agree.
It's a beautiful way to
I
put
don't
it.
know, I forgot about that. I should try that again.
However, not to the detriment of you.
Absolutely.
Of
So
course.
this is where I find as women we naturally put our partners first. That's
There we
our
go.
natural state of being.
It has to be reciprocal.
Yeah.
So you need to make sure to say, okay, I'm being very conscious of my partner and I'm putting his needs into consideration always.
Yes. Always.
But I'm also putting into consideration my
Right.
needs because
Because you can't
otherwise
function, yeah.
you get resentful, you get angry. Oh, why is he going out? Why does he have a boys' night? Why don't you
Right.
make a girls' night?
Well, that's true, right? Because a lot of us are very easily sort of concede, right?
Yes.
We'll be like, oh yeah, go out on boys' night, right?
Go
on
enjoy,
that-
you do
yeah,
your thing, and
yeah.
then months, maybe a few years down the line, and you're resenting because
Right,
you
yeah, of
looked after the
course.
kids.
But a
and you've
girls'
done-
night doesn't have to be something that is going out.
No, you
we
can have your girls
a
over
lot
for
of
tea,
us,
right?
Listen, when the babies were young, I had a baby on my boob all the time.
course.
Right? Why can't you take that baby with
100%.
you to get a foot massage?
I still have a baby on my boob.
I saw,
Yeah.
was it Leora?
She really does still have a baby on her
Leora
boob.
Bitzello, I saw her with a newborn.
Amazing.
I'm sorry,
Yeah,
I
a
don't
few
know who
weeks
that is. I don't know
old.
who that is.
Oh, she's the most amazing mommy. There are amazing mommies at the school, and I could just
I
start
see
naming
that.
them off. But I'm naming her specifically because I saw her at a massage place with a baby that was a month old.
Amazing.
And a massage place.
Yeah, like at a
Beautiful
Chinese
massage.
place where they have couches, and she was breastfeeding her baby and getting her
Amazing.
feet rubbed with her mom and her sister. It was
OMG,
That's heavy
that's
right
the
there.
best thing I've ever heard of.
But
we
you
should have a baby just to go and do that.
But did I tell you? Hold on. But did I tell you
Another
once? I once went to a nail salon with my daughter, who at the time was like 1.5. She was a toddler.
Okay.
And she was pretty well behaved, and she was playing around, and we were showing her the phone so that she would be, I was with my mom and my sister, and she let out a little screech, right? She was like, "Hey!" But she was very excited. The guy, the owner of that nail salon, who I'm not gonna name,
Came to say,
said, "This is a spa. Please take your child away from here." So
Sure you never went back
I never
there.
went back.
right?
So I mean, it's amazing that somebody can actually manage it, right? I've been scarred for life after that experience.
How
but
much
I love
time
that.
do we have? Because I want to mention one thing
Like
about
10 more minutes.
10,
Yeah,
oh,
10
we
more
still
We'll
have
just
10.
go.
Well,
but I just want to say
We have
that
47 people watching right
yeah,
now.
we gotta keep
Wow.
going. So Mary says that my daughter's almost 15 and I still cook with the sneaky chef. Awesome recipes in this book. So I'm thinking she's still trying to we're going back to the food thing.
Oh,
She's
right.
still trying to
Oh, the sneaky chef.
Yeah.
That's a great idea.
It is a great idea.
Yeah, we should get that book.
And then Simone said
Maybe
best
the-
advice, Lee.
What's
and that's
no
you, Lee,
Macaulay?
not mine.
What's
Oh.
Macaulay?
I don't know. Who's No Macaulay? Haha, from Nicole.
That's an inside joke of some sort.
Nicole Stroll, no
Macaulay. Oh, that was Eliana's
Teacher.
daycare teacher.
I know, that
and
was my son's teacher.
Simone is Leora's sister.
Oh, I see.
The one with the baby
yes,
and the
yes,
foot
yes.
massage. So,
wow.
we can find things that we like to do. We don't have to do what the boys do. We can do our own thing.
Of course, I found our thing.
We value different
I like
things,
massages.
right? I like massages too.
massages.
And my husband does not massage me, so I need to get massaged.
You know, I went to this place, which is a foot spa.
Yes.
By IKEA on Highway 7,
Yeah.
that area,
Yeah.
which to me seemed a bit dodgy, but I took my mom there actually, and it was so incredible, and I've been wanting to take my husband there because he would love it, and you've just inspired me.
You gotta do
You've
it.
got to remember to do these things because you have an idea, but then you get caught up in life, and then like make a note, make an effort to just call them right then and there and make the appointment
So,
done.
something that I want to
Yes,
say
you wanted to say.
in general, okay, we have this amazing social media. What you're doing here is unbelievable, and let's use social media for these kind of purposes, to help moms, to uplift moms, to say, hey, you're not alone. We're all having these food problems. We're all having these discipline problems. It's like talking to it's listening to a broken record. We all have the same thing. So let's share techniques. Let's do a show just on tantrum reducing techniques. What's worked for every different kind of mom with every different type of personality of a child. Bring a psychologist on, or
what it does is it makes you heard, right? And people like to feel heard. So just someone making a comment and saying, this is what I did, or this is what I've done.
Yeah.
And then we see it and we bring it into the conversation, makes people feel
And it builds
heard.
that sense of community of knowing that you're not alone and going through what you're going through.
And this is another thing, is that I feel like a lot of moms are alone. They really are, truly. I mean, physically alone.
Yeah.
With husbands that work late hours. With
Some
them
don't have
working,
partners.
With them, don't have partners. And I feel like that loneliness can also bring on different mental health issues that we're very open about. Oh yeah, birth, C-sections, breastfeeding.
Right?
What's in here and here.
Which leads me to the next topic for me is I'm going to be a part of a documentary called Living in Darkness.
Yes, Living in Darkness.
Yes, and it's being, I'm filming on Friday my little contribution to the movie, and it's being produced by Sharon Furman.
Okay.
And what it does is it's talking about, so he suffers from anxiety, and what he wants to do is expose himself and what he goes through, and he chose 30 people to try and heal him and offer their services that are outside of what OHIP pays for. So I'm talking about nutritionists, a trainer, a mentalist, a yoga instructor, a happiness coach, a woman who had been through 20 traumas and has come out with a technology, a course for happiness, so that you can go through traumas unscathed. I hope I got that right, Haley. And he's bringing me on as a source of inspiration, someone who's gone through a difficult time and been able to mind flip it, right? Or be aggressively positive. And I'm hoping that I can figure out a way to help him, right?
Such an awesome concept.
And so that's filming on Friday, and it's a...
So when and where will we be able to see it?
Ooh, it's probably going to be, of course, but the filming is going on all of October, and then the editing process can take months and months. So it will probably be definitely in 2018.
We will be sharing.
Eagerly
Just like
sharing
we've
and
shared
waiting
her
for
music, we will be sharing her documentary.
Of course.
But it's one of those things that, I feel moms are especially vulnerable to mental illness because a lot of times we get left alone. So the first month, everyone's like, rah, new baby, let me help you, let me teach you,
and then disappear.
And then crickets.
I think we've all faced that very quiet moment, right? When all the sort of hubbub, I don't know what the word is, just disappears, and you find yourself sitting in quiet, and you're like, wow, I have a baby.
I'm wondering if there's maybe an opportunity for somebody to come up with something like a mommy, you can call it crickets for all I know, and where everybody can sign in, and it's for mommies that need some company, that need some...
Well, we actually have a group. We have a community.
It's not called crickets.
It's not called crickets,
Momjo Mama
but it's the
Mingle.
Momjo Mama Mingle. And what we're trying to do is, we have this page where we come up with these videos. We have guests, we come up with our Momjo Mondays. But in Momjo Mama Mingle, we have a supportive community that we're trying to build.
It's for the moms. It's not for us to share our stuff. It's for you guys to ask a question, to say, I'm feeling crap, or I'm worried about this, or my child's having a tantrum, or look at this inspiring video.
Exactly.
Like when it's your TED Talk or whatever it is, we'll want to share it both on Momjo Mama Mingle.
Yeah, it's a space for moms to have each other's backs, right?
Yes.
To be there for each other, and it sounds a lot like what you're saying, what you're suggesting.
So come along and
check it out.
join it. Join it, come chat, ask questions.
What I found in general in going through motherhood and through difficulties is, we imagine that women are catty, and we're told that in the media or in the movies growing up, that women are catty. they're nowhere near as catty as I had ever imagined. There might be one kind of off mom in the whole playground, in the whole playground.
Right.
And it could be that maybe she had a really crap day, crap upbringing.
Or the chances are she's incredibly shy. That's what I usually
Or shy.
Or like self-esteem issues,
It
right?
could be a million and one things.
You're not that mom, but
it could be
you're
a
shy,
million.
but you're not that mom.
But people might think you're bitchy, right? Sometimes you're shy, and people are like, "Oh, look at that sourpuss there."
But
She might
little
just
do you know that mom who might be even rude to you.
Yeah.
Maybe she is in her own world and just making sure that her own family and her own circle is doing well.
Totally.
That's taking all of her energy, so she has no patience for anything else.
Completely.
So we don't know. So we need
Perspective.
to just stop judging, and if there's one person that's not so amazing in that particular moment, just say
Let them be.
that's
Let it go.
It's your stuff.
okay.
Yes.
And smile. I did it. You know, it's almost impossible not to smile back when someone smiles.
Oh, that's so true.
I did an experiment with my daughter today. We were walking down the street. She had a doctor appointment. We were walking down the street, and I explained this to her, and I said, "Go try and smile at a stranger, like someone who looks kind of. See if they'll look up at you and smile." And it worked. So
It's so true. You can't
Because
really
it's so
look
awkward,
away.
right?
Imagine if I'm walking like. No, try and
Yeah.
not smile right now.
No,
Look
I
at me.
can't.
Do it.
Smile at us.
It's immediate.
Do it.
It's immediate.
No, but try harder.
I'm really good. I'm really good at this
You're
game.
really good.
Look at her. She's got a poke at that. That's brilliant. We want to all smile more. Smiles are free.
And it
Smiles are
tricks your
beautiful.
brain into thinking you're happy.
You're happy.
That's
Yeah,
true.
it releases endorphins, right?
Yes, it
And on the topic of happiness,
Yes.
if anyone, we're just going to remind them about the giveaway.
Yes,
Because
one
I
more
think people got very excited. If anyone wants to win this fabulous giveaway from Bon & Co. Party Supplies, and you want to creep it real with your napkins,
Evelyn's kids say hi to people at the Tim's window. They
By the
wait like
window.
people go through the
That's so
drive-through.
sweet.
That is so cute.
and you want some amazing cobweb paper plates,
Boo.
and you want
Boo.
a big boo
Balloon.
and
you can recycle, so you can like deflate it and reflate every single Halloween, guys.
and you want these amazing cups with like they're batty. They've got a big bat that goes around it. All you have to do is
they're,
share
like,
this
shiny.
video. You have to like Bon & Co. and Momjo, and you have to hashtag Tweet of the Week in the comments.
And share the video.
Share
Did you say that?
video.
Yeah, you said it. I'm just saying it again.
I told them.
Awesome. Should we do a minute of hearts for Limore?
For Limore, 100% wait until you
What?
see this.
What
Okay,
is this?
we're going to do 1 minute.
One of the best guests we've ever had. I feel
Oh,
inspired.
Okay,
I feel
we're
right.
going to go with a minute of hearts. Let's get ready, everybody, and go.
No,
Watch
music.
this.
We need music.
I'm going to get her song on,
What?
but like we're starting.
Oh
Let's
my
go.
god!
This is wait for it.
What? Oh my god, this is the cutest thing I've ever seen!
Insta story. Check this out.
Oh
Show me the way. Check it out. Keep going. Keep going. We have a minute of hearts.
Oh my god!
These two.
It's just for you. Just for you. You deserve much more than a minute, but we'll go with that. 20 seconds to go, guys. Let's do it.
Oh my god!
Hearts for
To
Limore.
all
Let's be
Limore.
aggressively positive.
To the mamas who are going through something right now, guys,
Oh
these
my
hearts are
God.
also for you.
That's crazy! Oh my god!
We all have our struggle. Nell has like all kinds of
10
different colored
seconds.
hearts.
Whoa! It's like a wave of hearts.
Isn't it
going.
amazing?
Wave of love.
It was a show. Well done.
Deserves it. And they're flying towards
Okay,
you.
and we're done. You can keep doing hearts, but the minute is over. Good job,
That was
guys.
beautiful. Thank you, guys.
Whoa!
Wow.
Look at
That
these
is
girls.
so. And
Guys, you have to go and hear her music. Tell us about your music.
Yes, how can they find your music?
Because
Okay, so I'm
just
on
on YouTube,
iTunes.
your video is so amazing.
So
Alive
I
by
have
Limore
my
on
video.
YouTube.
I have 2 videos on YouTube. I have one alive that I wrote 3 days after I was diagnosed. No, sorry, 3 days after my first chemo treatment, I wrote alive.
Wow.
I filmed the video in April while I was still going through everything. So I was wearing a wig of my own hair. And then
I love it.
it's over. I wrote
It's over.
the day that I finished radiation.
Literally over, right?
Yeah.
It's done.
And
Oh, I love
wrote it
this
the next
one.
day. Yeah, and then I filmed. I recorded the song 3 days later, and then I did the video like about a week later. And I love that one. It's over. 'Cause it's
Incredible.
over. Never going back. Looking forward to all the things I'll do. 'Cause it's over.
Oh,
I get my life again.
It's a
and
gift.
I finally found my purpose in the end.
can you believe
Aw.
that? That's what she wrote.
Beautiful. That is beautiful.
I
And we
mean-
have, I don't think I've had a smile this big on my face for a long time.
I told you though, right? I
Like my
told you.
cheeks are hurting because you really have brought so much joy. And
I
good
mean, whether
energy
you
into
like
this
it or not,
conversation.
I'm gonna say this. Like, just hang out with her, and you'll feel it. You'll feel the vibe. Loving it. Thank you very much for joining.
Thank you.
And I just want to tell you that Carrie says that she had some other plans to be productive tonight, but this interrupted that.
Aw.
And honestly, this was so worth it and inspirational. Thank you so much.
Can you tag Ellen DeGeneres on this and the social? I
Hell
want to be on the
yes.
social.
We'll
and
tag
hope
them
that'll
yes.
segue into Ellen.
We'll get there,
From
babe.
Momjo to the social and from the
You
social
take
to
us.
Ellen.
There we go, Ellen DeGeneres.
I just kind of want to be on her couch and be like, hey.
You want to dance into her couch,
If
right?
it happens because of our show, we're coming with you.
You're bringing us with.
because that's part of our
We're your
goals too.
managers,
Yes.
whatever. We'll
The
just come with.
social what TV probably.
Yeah, well, that's
Social
local.
CTV.
That's local.
Anyway, we'll tag it.
We'll tag her. We'll
Thank
do
you
it.
for joining us.
Thank you for
Thank you
joining us.
so
You are
much.
inspiration.
So amazing.
Everybody.
Thanks for the hearts. Oh my god, I love the sea of hearts. That was unexpected. I
That
didn't
was
really
fun,
know.
right?
Yeah. Thank you all for watching.
Yes,
Thank you
for
guys.
watching. Thank you for
joining us. And just to let you know that next week, Wednesday night, is a big one for us.
I think it's like one of the biggest ones yet because it's the big
Momjoversary. We turn one next week.
Wow.
one.
Wow.
Yeah,
1 year.
Congratulations.
We go into size 4 diapers. We smash a cake.
We always
We are
do.
one.
We've got a lot going on starting next week. We're doing 7 days of giveaways starting next week on Wednesday night, Momjo Live. Please join us. Limore, you're welcome to come back or just watch from home.
Yes.
But
And
get involved.
But do please come back to hang out with us.
Yeah,
sometime
we'll have
soon.
to have you
Okay,
back.
we got to do it again.
100%.
And yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. So stay tuned for the amazing round of giveaways that's coming up next
It's
week.
coming up. Guys, lots of love.
Peace.
Bye.
Bye.
And good night.